Hello and welcome to Free Chunking, my extreme, free-to-play, one-chunk Iron Man. Come with me as I explore the world of Gielinor piece by piece, and discover everything that free-to-play RuneScape has to offer. Once I've completed the free-to-play map, I'll be activating membership and all the new tasks that come with it, all at once. Let's get going! Alright, here we are at our starting chunk, the Wizard's Tower. Let's go ahead and head on in. We will be using the extreme rule set for this account. There are a couple of exceptions, more changes than exceptions, but we'll cover those when those become relevant. We can go ahead and knock off our first task to pick up and equip these leather boots. These are our best in slot feat item. Go ahead and equip those. And we can start talking about the rest of our tasks. There are 12 tasks in total, 11 now that we've knocked one of those off. We are going to be spending most of our time at these level 9 wizards. They drop the wizard hat, the wizard robe top, as well as a magic staff. They also drop the runes that we need to level up our magic to 55 in order to cast high level alchemy. That's going to be quite the grind. Next episode I'll be doing all the math and showing the numbers for that. We also have this level 82 Lesser Demon on the top floor. He gives us 4 tasks: to obtain and wield a steel scimitar, a mithril chain body, a rune med helm, and a mithril square shield. We've also got these accounts up here. They look like bots. This seems to be a popular training spot for bots. That's a problem because as an Iron Man, I can't pick up loot from monsters that other people have helped me with. I have some ideas here. However, we have some time to figure that out, as I need 33 magic before I can even telekinetic grab the drops in that cage. For now, let's head down to the basement. There is a chicken down here that'll get us our early combat levels. Alright, let's get to it. There is chicken number 1 down, of many more to come. And here is our first prayer level up. Prayer is going to be really important in this chunk. I don't think we get a prayer altar for 2 or 3 chunks out, so I really got to make sure I conserve it. We're up to 4 attack, and once we get to 5, I'll switch over to strength, start leveling that skill up. Alright, there's level 4 strength. 4 is an important number to me. This is when my max hit goes from a 1 to a 2. Not quite doubling my damage output, however, definitely doubling my damage potential. Kills are going to start speeding up. At level 14 strength, we get our 3rd max hit, and I think at that point I'm going to try to flinch one of the wizards, so I will see you when I get there. The very first random event on this account is a roll at the stale baguette. It's 1 out of 64. We can find out here and now if this account is blessed. So go ahead and click on it, and never lucky. Alright, back to chickens. And this is going to be my life for quite a long time. This is what's called flinching. Flinching is a method of abusing a monster's retaliation code, so that it doesn't really have an opportunity to get a hit on you, but you're able to hit it. It's very slow, and if I have an opportunity later to not flinch and still kill these guys, I will happily take it. Ooh, alright. There is our first air runes drop. Air runes are going to be our most important rune to collect from these guys. We will need them for telekinetic grab, and also every single combat spell is going to require air runes. They're going to be the best way that we're going to be able to get magic XP. And so I continued on flinching. I did get crashed a few times by either bots or players, Other than that, all was going well. Until this happened. Okay, that was a scary moment. I had to eat my panic baguette, and I think I tick-ate it. But I'm gonna let myself regen at least 1 hit point. Wizard's max hit is 4. Okay, so let's break down what just happened. I went to lure the wizard back into the flinching spot, but he got stuck on the side of the building. I didn't realize that he had hit me for his max damage of 4. When I went to pull him out of his stuck spot, he hit me for another 4. I ate my panic baguette to save my life, and knowing that I had enough health to not be one-shot by the wizard, I ran back to the doorway without the chance of dying. These guys are no joke, and they will punish you if you let them. Uh-oh. Well, I've messed it up again. Right, let's break this down. Doors in RuneScape have a timer. Whenever they are opened, they are closed automatically after 300 seconds. As I went to open the door, another player went to open the door at the exact same time, and the wizard got stuck on that player. At this point, I clicked away from the door, breaking the wizard out of his safe spot, and I made a break for the ladder. Now let's get back and see what happened. Uh-oh. I think that's dead. Oh no. That person stood in the way. That's wild. Alright, I'll go through all this dialogue. I guess I'm not playing a hardcore. It's alright. I was expecting to die in the wilderness eventually. And now the walk of shame back to the wizard's tower. I shouldn't have moved. Me moving is what killed me. He was stuck on the doorway. He was corner trapped and safe spotted. And I moved and that got me killed. Ooh. Here we go, Blue Wizard robe. That is one of my chunk tasks complete. Look at me with my new blue shirt. Whoa. Alright, Evil Bob event giving me 9 law runes. Let's go. This will be useful for telekinetic grab. They're also the most rare drop from the wizards. So, I don't mind that at all. Hey! There is the staff. Kills are going to go a whole lot faster now. That is 3 strength and 7 crush. Also providing some magic defense, which will help me stay alive. While I was killing wizards, I remembered that I left out one of my chunk tasks, which is to start the first step of Imp Catcher. So we'll go ahead and head up the stairs, talk to Wizard Mizgog over here. Demand a quest. Please. Listing 100 of imps. Start the Imp Catcher quest. There we go, okay. That is a chunk task complete. Alright, so I've decided to move upstairs. think that it's going to be less interrupted from people walking in and out of the front door. And there is my blue wizard hat. That is a chunk task complete. Equip that, look at me. I'm one of them. That is the last gear upgrade that we can get from these wizards. So next episode, we'll start leveling up our magic and diving into the math of how long this will actually take. I'll see you there.